Oh, did you hear about the story about that one girl who made up that report about her like being kidnapped and shit? Court found her guilty. Where she found a baby toddler walking in the middle of the highway at night, and I'm over here like, really? This is a this is a. I went to Target and got a box of Cheez-Its. I was like, wow, lady. So enemies miss get like 60 elemental resistance shred, and his DPS scales hard off of total HP. Right. Yeah, you heard that about a moment ago. Yeah. This shit was just hilarious. But I was actually having a discussion about that not too long ago. About a lot of people always wonder, like, what is it that makes these people lie like that? And I said, well, when there's a financial incentive tied to it, because a lot of people have to, like, take this into consideration. I think a lot of people know what really happened to George Floyd. They just realize if that family can get that kind of amount of money through emotional pressure and peer pressure, why not do it? You know, there's a financial incentive tied to lying, so why not do it? And you know, you got a lot of people on the right wing saying, well, wondering why people are so drawn into basically doing a Jesse Smollett. Ooh, excuse me. And I go, well, the reason why people are into the idea of like Jesse Smollett is because it comes with a money incentive. Like, there's no money incentive in doing the right thing, right? Like, you do the right thing to feel good. Like, to the right, doing the right thing is just doing it because it's the right thing to do. It's more of a self gratification type of thing. While when it comes to the left wing worldview of talking about something like that, feeling good is tied to money. So if lying gives them $5 million to make them feel good about themselves, they will do it. Sure, at times money plays a part of it, but that's the only part of it. Yeah, it's the only part of it. 15 minutes of fame, social status, love and admiration of people around you. There's a lot of factors to it. But I feel like if you really want to end that type of like fake hate crime bullshit, there needs to be some type of competitive financial incentive to actually tell the truth. Because these people are not going to stop doing it. Like, I'm just being real here. This is this is the black version of the Regnet walking to Walmart and finding that wet floor and slipping on it. Like this. That's basically what it is. It's the black version of the Redneck walking into a Walmart and slipping on a puddle with the wet floor sign missing. Like, this is basically what it is. Well, to be fair, people won't stop doing the hate crimes either. So when it happens, it might get well paid. Yeah, and I'm not talking about like real hate crimes. But actually, I don't even agree with the idea of a hate crime. Let's see. What is like a kill everything? Okay. Yeah, I really don't even agree with the idea of hate crime. Especially considering how, again, it's a legal law used to basically incentivize people to do these type of things. Especially when it comes to the whole, misgendering people, even if it is accidental. Because that's why you have these fake hate crimes. Like, if you give into the very notion of a hate crime in general, there's always going to be an incentive to fake a hate crime. But the idea of a hate crime is more of, and this is kind of for me personally, is the idea of you don't have much of a backbone to tolerate what is being thrown at you. If a lot of people in this country actually had a backbone, hate crimes wouldn't exist. You would actually deal with it yourself, such as misgendering. Misgendering would be a hate crime if most of the people in the transgender community actually handled the situation themselves, but they don't. So what's the first thing they always do? Whip out the cell phone, start recording, put it on social media, try to drum up some type of support as much as possible. AKA, I can't do it myself, the world has to do it for me. That's the problem. And you can go from that all the way up to, like, a white person using a racial slur towards a non-white person. Deal with the fucking situation yourself. Like, I don't necessarily agree with the idea of hate crimes. Because we need to end this stupid. We need to end this stupid special rights privilege. Because the longer you continue to pander to the idea of hate crimes, this pandering is always going to exist. It's always going to exist. The idea of special rights is always going to exist. And with the copious amounts of special rights, ranging from women's rights, civil rights, trans rights, etc., those rights will always, what's the word I'm looking for? Will always supersede the others' rights based on them being marginalized the most. Like, trans rights will always supersede women's rights because trans people are the most marginalized. Women's rights will always supersede men's rights because they are considered the most marginalized. I've had a legit hit. Someone tried to kill me only because you was gay. That's a hate crime. No, they just don't know. No, that's not a hate crime. How did you handle it? Is my question. Like, if you don't want to defend the fact that you're gay, then you don't deserve the right to be gay at all. That's my point. Like, if you want to be gay, Paul, congrats, be gay. But you have to want to defend the right to be gay. If you can't defend the right to be gay, then you're just going to be another one of these people that, depending on, actually not even depending on, it's depending on, what's the word I'm looking for? I just feel like sooner or later, especially with that experience, any type of interaction that makes you feel on edge or you feel like you're being intimidated against, you're just going to be like that one guy. Who was that one guy? It was a gay guy in California where he said he was lit on fire. And he actually was lit on fire. The problem is he wasn't lit on fire because he was gay, and that's what he was alluding to. The problem was he was lit on fire because he was attacking a pregnant woman. So I can understand you do have legit reasons and someone tried to kill you because you're being excuse me, or you being gay. And I can understand that. But you're talking to a black guy, right? Like, there's white people that would want to kill me simply because I'm being black. But I'm going to defend my position of being black. Not by pandering to the crowd, but actually defending my right to be black. Like, Like, as you see the issue with the fake hate crimes, like, you can't pander to hate crimes, but at the same time see the bigger issue with hate crimes. Like, there's obviously a flaw within that policy. And I see the flaw in the policy. And in order for us to deal with fake hate crimes, we have to get over the notion of hate crimes in general. And you have to defend who you are saying you want to be. If you're not defending that, then what are you, really? I didn't say it was a myth. I said hate crimes. Getting robbed and you let it happen, fake crime. No, that's not a fake crime. Now you're just being hyperbolic. I didn't say let it happen. So you want to be gay, right? That's perfectly fine. You can be gay. How you handle the situation, right? Like, okay, do you admit that fake hate crimes are getting out of hand? Yes or no? What else to do? No, I'll just do this. There's no wanting to be gay. No, I disagree. I don't really agree with the whole you're born to be gay. You can be influenced to be gay, you could be influenced to be trans, you could be influenced to be straight. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't be needing gay representation. I didn't say I was gay. What? Wait, what? Where are you going with that? I don't get it. Sexuality is influenced. Because if it wasn't influenced, you wouldn't be needing gay representation or trans representation. That's why the left is so hyperactive on like influencing all of entertainment and subverting it with that kind of stuff. Because entertainment does influence heteronormativity and homosexuality or transsexuality. If it wasn't, then they wouldn't be infiltrating it in the first place. You know, I think people are born. No, that is not a born thing. No, I'm not wrong about that. What makes me wrong about the representation? Because if we got rid of the homosexual characters, what would be the first thing that came out your mouth? Why are you removing? You would say, why are you removing our representation? Right? Or what would you say if I just let's just say we started removing all gay representation and there's only like 0.1% of homosexual characters that represent your sexuality, and you feel underrepresented? What would you say? Uh, 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 uh. I don't know why I'm putting Barbara on here, but whatever. Uh, uh, what? I'm not saying remove all representation. Why are you going for this? Why are you going for this generalization of everything rather than explaining what makes the point not valid? Everything can be put into a category. You're not explaining the argument. I said, what would your response be if I removed every gay representation and you only had 0.01% of gay representation? What would your response be? Would you feel underrepresented? Would you feel like your voice didn't matter within society? Would you feel like other people who may feel like this, may feel like they have to be quiet about their homosexuality? Or questioning their sexuality to begin with? Like, you're not really... Hold on, give me a sec. Like, you're not really arguing the point. You're just saying, by that logic, everything is this, everything is that. Oh, Jesus Christ. The hell is that? Like, you're doing the thing where you're like, by that logic, everything is this, so therefore I win. But you're not dismantling, like, what makes that logic not valid. You're just saying, by that logic, everything is this, so therefore, no. Like, I need a reason. Like, what is it? What is it that I'm honestly saying that is illogical, other than if you do this, then everything is affected? Like, what makes my argument flawed? Just give me a moment, I'm gonna... I say you're being homophobic. No, I honestly say you're being very sensitive to the subject, because I don't agree with the idea of homophobia. There's no such thing as homophobia, there's no such thing as transphobia. Those are just made up words. Like, I don't fear you for being gay, bro. Otherwise, I would remove you. I don't fear you. So let's put that aside. I don't really fear you, bro. You just don't like the idea that I'm pushing back against your sexuality. Because you don't really have an argument. That's why you... And that's the word that tells me you're back against the wall and you don't really have much of a response. Because if you did, homophobia wouldn't be a word that comes out your mouth, let alone in that sentence. Because like I said, you can be gay, and I'm proud for you. But you have to defend your honor of being gay. So, if I'm telling you to be gay, how does that make me homophobic? Like, really answer that. Answer that. No, what is phobia? What is phobia, Paul? What is the definition of phobia? We're not playing with definitions and words. We're not playing with that. It's an irrational fear. I don't have an irrational fear of you. Oh my god, no. That's some projection right there, bro. That is some fucking projection. Oh my... No, that tells me everything about you, bro, not me. Oh my god, have fun hating yourself and all blood. You're not even speaking English! Your self-hate is delusional. No, Paul. Hold on, Paul. You go get help. You go get help. Alright? I want you to understand that. You go get help because apparently you don't feel comfortable being gay. So much so that you need the law to enforce your ability to be fucking gay. That's your fucking problem. Like I said, go be gay, but defend your honor being gay. But you can't defend your honor to being gay. You need the state to defend your honor to be gay. Wow. Have fun hating yourself. Oh my god. Man is a fucking leftist through and through. Hold on, I gotta clip that. Oh my god. Man had no response, and he's like, "Hold on, let me use your identity against you. You hate yourself for being black." Oh, really? Really? I hate myself for being black, huh? Nah, that's projection, bruh. That's projection. That is fucking projection. Hold on, look here. See, this is why I am perfectly content with people like you leaving my life because you guys don't rock with me. Like you don't. To be fair, I honestly do feel like we were just friends just to be friends, especially in college. Because let's be honest, at least 95% of everybody in that clique were a bunch of fucking leftists. And they use black people. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about self-hate, bro. As a matter of fact, hold on. As a matter of fact, if anyone taught me about self-hate, this motherfucker right here, Manning Johnson, taught me everything about motherfuckers of this fucking ideology. Of this fucking ideology right here. That's self-hate, motherfucker. That's self-hate. This isn't self-hate. This right here isn't self-hate. This is fucking self-hate. Like, motherfucker, you got me fucked. Take the identity and use it against you. Take your identity and use it against you. Take your identity and use it against you. So let me guess, Paul. If I agreed with the idea that you was born gay rather than being influenced to be gay, would I be black then? Would I be black then? I'm just being serious, Paul. If I agreed with the idea, so your passing white ass has control over my fucking identity. Right? This motherfucker honestly believes, and this is why I stay away from fucking leftists. This motherfucker honestly believes he has control over my motherfucking identity. This man came up into my motherfucking shit and pulled a, if you don't do what I say, you ain't black. If you got a problem, this man pulled a Joe Biden. Said, if you got a problem voting between me and Trump, then you ain't black. Buddy, I don't know who the fuck you really think you are, and this goes out to any of you motherfuckers out there. If you think you got the God-fearing ability to take my fucking identity off my goddamn skin, pull the fuck up. I'm being real serious here. Well, if you got a problem deciding that gay people are born or taught or influenced to be gay, then you ain't black. if you got a problem deciphering if a person is born gay or influenced to be gay, then you. Oh my god, this man thought he was a Joe Biden. This man said, hold on, let me pull out my inner white supremacist. Joe Biden got away with this shit with Charlemagne. Let me see if I can get away with it. Hold on. You ready? If you do not agree that me being born gay is a reality, then I can take away your identity. Oh my god. I'm white. Blonde hair. Blue eyes. Oh my god. So what is it white people like to do? Drink Mountain Dew. Eat pizza rolls all day. Oh my god. What's that shit from Barricade's video? What did he say? When they were checking each other. He was like, he said Mountain Dew, Taco Bell, and I forgot the third one. That shit was fucking hilarious.